Mali has signed a trade deal with Russia. And one of the things that this deal includes is nuclear energy. According to reports, Mali and Russia have signed a series of agreements aimed at expanding mutual trade and strengthening economic ties. Among them is a pledge for greater cooperation on nuclear energy, according to the Kremlin. The announcement of the deals came during the visit of Mali's leader Assimi Goïta. He went to Russia and they had a conversation. I believe it was a 2 or 3 hour conversation with President Putin of Russia, and they have made it public that they have signed a deal.
Mali and Russia signed agreements on Monday to bolster their economic and trade relations, including a cooperation deal on nuclear energy. Mali's interim president Assimi Goïta met Russian President Vladimir Putin during a 5-day official visit to Moscow. Unfortunately, the volume of turnover between our countries is still very modest. But firstly, it has a good tendency to grow. Secondly, what is important is that there is a good direction for promising cooperation. This is about geological exploration, development of natural resources. This is about energy, about logistics, and the humanitarian areas which I just mentioned.
And this comes a few months after Burkina Faso announced their deal with Russia.
We start with Burkina Faso. The West African nation has formalized a major nuclear agreement with Russia. Now, Russia's state nuclear giant, Rosatom, will now collaborate with Ibrahim Traore-led Burkina Faso to develop nuclear infrastructure for peaceful purposes.
It seems like the IES nations are focusing more on their relationship with Russia and also what they can get out of Russia, specifically when it comes to nuclear energy, because Captain Ibrahim Traore was also pushing for help when it comes to that industry, and he wants Russia to train people for him, and he wants to have a plant there. He wants to develop his country, same as Mali. As the years go by, as the months go by, we're seeing more and more detachment from the West, specifically the former colonial masters, France, and now more towards Russia. But at the end of the day, as we always say, we have to look at the deal. Is it going to be a win-win situation when we're signing the deals? Is it going to mutually benefit us? It's not just going to be you exploiting my resources, you exploiting my minerals, and me just getting pennies out of that or percentage out of that. Let's make it a win-win situation. At the end of the day, African countries have been abused, used, and exploited for so long. It's about time that we take back our power and start demanding for what's rightfully ours. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.